Hi, this is Howard Mermelstein for my midterm presentation on my personal brand, Vintage Pioneer. It is a bourbon made in Bourbon, Kentucky. Um, the reason why I chose a brand like this, a bourbon, is one, I enjoy bourbon. I want to do something that I enjoy. The second is um, the average bourbon consumer had, in existing companies, they have a loyal customer base, and that customer base values things like heritage, authenticity, um, and those are values that I hold as well. And I wanted to create a brand that I can imbue those into the brand. So I guess that's why I chose. Let's begin. So yes, so authenticity lies at the heart of the Vintage Pioneer brand, crafted in the birthplace of bourbon, which is Bourbon, Kentucky. Our whiskey embodies true authenticity in every drop, right? Something that I value. Every bottle of Vintage Pioneer is aged for a minimum of 6 years, with select batches maturing up to 18 years. Our meticulous aging process ensures an unparalleled depth of flavor and a truly exceptional taste in each pour, which I think any consumer will value, not just specifically um, a bourbon drinker. This could apply to any industry of having a quality product. All right, our company's mission statement is crafting exceptional whiskey with authenticity and superior quality in every drop. So that is our current mission statement. And the vision statement, something I want our company to evolve to, is our vision is to expand our whiskey selection with a variety of grains, preserving the same authenticity and quality at a price accessible to everyone. Right? So the first thing is to expand the company portfolio of products that we make. There are other whiskeys made in America out of rye, even corn, oats. There are, so there are many different grains that can be used and that people enjoy. And then also to get it at a price point accessible to everyone. Some standard bourbons that are very popular are pretty expensive. And then there are cheaper ones, but do not have the quality that, at least that I value. So, I would like to make something that balances both of those to the highest standard. Um, our target market is centered around a few classifications based on some research that I did. First is age. The primary age group for bourbon consumers is between 25 and 54 years old. Pretty big age gap. Gender, approximately 70% of bourbon drinkers are male, while 30% are female, but that is growing, the female population. Race, white individuals make up about 78% of bourbon consumers, but again, that is also growing to other demographics, races, genders as well, which should be a target of ours already. Location. So just, where should we target? I think it makes sense to target the highest consumed places, highest places of consumption of bourbon in America. So the top 6 states with the highest amounts of bourbon consumed are Kentucky, Tennessee, Texas, California, Florida, and New York. Right, why it's a major competitor. Positioned as So competitor number one, Woodford Reserve. Why is it a major competitor? Positioned as a premium bourbon with strong reputation for craftsmanship and heritage. Right, things that I value as well. And widely available across the U.S. and internationally, appealing to both casual and experienced bourbon drinkers. How I meet customer needs differently. Affordability. Unlike Woodford Reserve, which is positioned as a luxury product, Vintage Pioneer will focus on offering premium quality at a more accessible price point. Also, personalized experiences. While Woodford focuses on traditional branding, Vintage Pioneer will engage with customers in personalized experience like custom label bottles, interactive distillery tours, exclusive tasting events, and a membership program. So again, what is already a loyal customer base is even enhancing that loyalty. Competitor number 2, Buffalo Trace. Why it's a major competitor is known for producing award-winning bourbons and a variety of high-demand products. Appeals to both bourbon enthusiasts and collectors due to its limited edition offerings. How I will meet consumer needs differently. Availability. Buffalo Trace's often limited releases that create scarcity. Vintage Pioneer will aim to provide premium offerings consistently without product shortages. And fair pricing. Many Buffalo Trace products are sold far beyond their manufacturer's suggested retail price, right, MSRP, due to limited availability and high demand. Vintage Pioneer will ensure fair and accessible pricing by working directly with distributors and minimizing secondary market exploitation. Right, now to the SWOT analysis. Again, the mission statement is the same. Strengths: authenticity and craftsmanship. Made in Bourbon, Kentucky, using traditional methods that reflect heritage, quality, and authenticity. Affordable, premium bourbon. Our products are high quality at a price accessible to a wider range of consumers. And diverse grain selection. We're expanding our portfolio to include other grain-based whiskeys, introducing a brand new audience to the American whiskey industry. Weaknesses: limited brand recognition. Right, as a new brand in the bourbon industry, Vintage Pioneer lacks the established reputation and consumer trust that other more established brands have built. Competitive and saturated market. The bourbon industry is already filled with well-known brands and distilleries, making it challenging from a marketing standpoint. And lower prices mean lower returns. One of our main objectives is to craft an affordable premium bourbon. This limits profit margins compared to luxury brands that charge significantly higher prices. Opportunities. Market demand for accessible luxury. Consumers want high-quality spirits at reasonable prices. This provides us with an opportunity to capture bourbon drinkers frustrated with premium prices. Growing demand for alternative whiskeys. The rise of craft and grain-based whiskeys presents an opportunity, and other grain-based whiskeys, presents us with an opportunity for us to position ourselves as a boutique and high-quality brand. This should appeal to the new emerging demographics, like I mentioned, different races, different genders, female, of bourbon drinkers, right? Because 78% of bourbon drinkers right now are male, but 70-30, but that 30% woman is growing. And direct-to-consumer sales and subscription services. Expanding sales through e-commerce and whiskey clubs could help offset distribution limitations and build a loyal customer base, as well as limit our merchandise in the secondary market. And threats. Established competitors. Brands like Woodford Reserve and Buffalo Trace dominate the market with strong brand loyalty and a lot of funding for marketing campaigns. Pricing wars and marketing saturation. A highly competitive bourbon industry means pricing pressure, making it difficult to accomplish our mission of fair pricing. A crowded market also makes it difficult for us to stand out. Supply chain and ingredient cost. Fluctuations in grain prices and aging process constraints could impact production costs and availability. And here is the references to the threats. Thank you for watching.